Hello and welcome back. So in the last video, we looked at how we can be able to display this product here. And also we looked at how we can be able to show the users right here. So you can see we have two users. And also if you check here for the products, so this part here, you can see that we have all this product here. But in this case now, you can see we have 6 products, but in the last video we had only one product, and that is because before I started recording this video I have added another 5 products here. And if you come to the database right here, and then you can see here right now it's only one, and this is because it's the product that we had added with you when we were testing the functionality to add the product. So if I reload this database here, you'll be able to see that the product now will have those 5 products, 6 products that is. So you can see how it looks. We have the product 1 here, we have product 2, product 3, up to 6 here. So in today's video, I want us to continue creating our or doing the integration for this application. And in this case, we are going to concentrate on our front end and how we are going to display this product here, because we need to decide how to display this product here. Because also, if you remember, if we go for example in this route called the products, and then we have the route called products, and then for example you can specify anything here, and this is the same as searching. You'll be able to see that we have also these filters here, and also here we can be able to sort. So that's what we are going to be doing in this video. And I think after that we can also be able to go to detailed page for a product, and also work on adding the product to the cart. So without much ado, make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also make sure that you have liked this video so that it may get to reach many other people. See you in the tutorial. So now if I come back here to adding product here, I want to do some modification in my code. So if I come back to the new product here, and this is in the admin. So I was testing before I started recording this video, and I noticed when I get the URL here from the Cloudinary here from this API, and then set image here. Sometimes it set the image to an empty string, but I want to change this because I don't want any product to have an image that is not displayable. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just remove this, because also this can be repetition, and then when we get URL here directly we are going to set it here, and this will make sure that each and every time the Cloudinary give us an URL for our image, we are able to set it here. Another thing is that because now we are not using this state for the image, I'm going to remove it like that. So if I save that now, make sure that you do that modification so that your application will work as expected. Also, I'm going to close this part here, and also I think for users, also this one. So, and also request method, and I'm going to cascade this admin part here. So let me discard it like that, and then we are going to concentrate now on our front end. So the first thing that I want us to do is to make sure that somebody can be able to search and be redirected to product list page. So I'm going to open my components here. Remember, we are on our front end. We have our navbar here. So here I'm going to make sure that we are connecting the search from this input here. So that when somebody comes here and in the front end and here and maybe search something like serums like that, and then click on this search here, they will be directed, or they will be sent to the products page, which is product list page. So let me show you now. When they click on that icon for search here, they will be redirected to this page here, and for this here they will have this path here, which is our search term. So let us go back here to our navbar, and on our navbar here, first of all, I'm going to create a state that will be able to collect the I'm going to create a state here that is going to collect the search term from the input. So the first thing is that I'm going to have a search, and then I'm going to have set search here like that. And then for this one, I'm going to have use state. So have a use state here like that. And then after this, we are going to make sure that when somebody click on this part here that we have search, so let me first of all make sure that I add the event. So I'm going to add the event here, which is on change. So for on change event here, and here I'm going to have an input, and this input we are going to set search. So you can see we have set search here, and right now we are getting the search term or what we want from the input from e dot value dot value e dot target and then dot value like that. So now when we type, now this will be able to be set on this search term here. And now the other thing that I want is that on this here for icon for search, so I'm going to wrap it using a link, and this link is from React Router DOM. So link, let me just add it here, a link, and I think we can copy this or cut this, and then we are going to place it in this here, inside here. And I think I want to format this code first of all like that, and then here we can specify where we want to specify the route. So in our case here, I'm going to just add here like the search. So it will be curly braces, and then I can specify this route, which is products, and then after that I'm going to have now the search, that is, so I'm going to have search like that. So when I save this and then come back, let me try and test it. So I'm going to come up here, and for example, I can say donors, and when I click on this search icon here, you can see I'm being redirected here, and the search term is being used as the path here. So I'm going to go back here, and also, for example, this search, because it should be dynamic, I add something like serums, and when I click on that, you can see the path here changes, and we can be able to extract this path here. You can see we can be able to extract this serum and use it to be able as a search term in this page here, so we can have only serums here. So that is the first thing. So the other thing is that I want us to have in this component called the products. Now we can be able to check if there is any filters, because these products here, if you remember, this products component here is the one that we are using in product list page. So if I open the pages here and then come to product list page here, on the part here, let me just push this down. You can see here we are having these products here. You can see we have this products component, and it is imported from here. So that is to make sure that the work is easier and there is no repetition. So I'm going to come up to the products here, the products component, and here I have the product. You can see we have the product here. So this is a component that is here, that is product. So let me come here and also specify here. I'm going to specify the if there is any filters, then we are going to just show the product. But if we don't have the if we have the product, if we have the filters, we are going to show the filtered products. But if we don't have any filters, then we are going to just show the products as they are. So the first thing that I'm going to do is here I need to have the filters. So the first thing is I'm going to receive the filters, and also I'm going to have sort, and also I'm going to have query, which is our search. So query like that. So after that, now inside here I'm going to have two thing two things, which is the first thing is the products. So I'm going to have a state that have a products here, and these are products before there is any filtering or when there is no filtering. So this I'm going to use it like that, and then here I'm going to have an empty array like that. So the other thing is we are going to have a filtered product. So filtered products, for this one it will have a set filtered products like that, and this also it will just be an empty array at start like that. So like that. So after that, now we are going to have, first of all, to fetch the product. So let's come here, and we are going to use effect. You can see it's from React, and here we are going to specify the first argument here. Of course, for the use effect is a callback function, and then we are going to have our dependencies. We can specify the dependencies here. So in this case, for our dependencies, I'm going to use query as our dependency, so that when query changes, then also this function will be called. So after that, now we are just going to use to get all the products. So you can come here, and this one also I can be able to copy from the admin here. So there's no need to keep coding. I can just take it from the products here, because remember we had this where we were fetching. So I can copy this and come here, and I'm going to paste it here because it's just the same thing. But this one we have to add this C here, and we can just save it like that. So for this one, let me format the code here. So yeah, you can see how it looks, and this is how I wanted. But here I also want to specify things. So here I'm going to try, and then try catch. But in this case, first of all, let me create another variable here that we are going to call response. And in the first case here, this is when we don't have I don't have the when I don't have any query. So I'm going to, inside here, I'm going to see if I have a query. So if I have a query like that, I'm going to check that like that. And then if I have a query, then I need to specify here like that. And here I'm going to remove this, because now we are setting this res to be equals to this the response we are getting from our database. Then this one here we are going to use backtick, so that we are going to specify here the route that we want to hit. And for this case, we are going to hit a route that has params or query params. So for this case, I'm going to use search, and when you specify search here, you can add the search term, which is a query now. So like that. So if you go to the route where we have the products, you can be able to see where you can be able to specify the query params here, and you see that we have our query params for search. And after that, now you can set you're going to set after that, or else, let's just come here, else, then that means we don't have a query. We are going to just set it to be just product without this query params, and then it will actually give you all the products. That is, it will just return you all the product. And this one here is just setting up the response here, because already you can see we created that variable here. This time it's just making sure that we assign it now to various conditions, products that we are getting in various conditions, or the response we are getting in various, using if there is a query or when there is no query. After that, then outside this if statement, we are going to set product to response.data, because even if we don't have query, it will just receive the response for all products here. And then if we have error here, we can also be able to show, and after that, now we can call this function here. So I think that is it. I want to format this. This is the first scenario, like that. And the second scenario here that I'm going to check now is the when we have things like filters, for example. So I'm going to create that. So I'm going to come down here like that, and yeah, I'm going to also use effect. I'm going to have a use effect here, and the first argument here, of course, is a callback function, and then the other one is dependencies. So in this case now, for these dependencies, we are going to specify various things. For example, if the product change, so if the products change, another thing is if the filters change, because when filters change, you need to show products according to what filters has been specified. And after that, now I'm going to open this function inside here, and now I can be able to show various things inside here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to create a variable called temporary products, but I'm just going to call it temp products, like that. And after that, I'm going to have it as an array, but I'm going to spread the products here, so all products, like that. And after that, I'm going to have the apply filters. So apply filters. So I'm going to have apply filters here, and for this case here, I'm going to say if I have filters here, right here, then what I'm going to do is that this is a condition here. So if I have the filters, then I'm going to get the products. These are temporary products. I'm going to set these to temporary products, and then I'm going to filter. So you can see we have filter here because it's just an array. So, and then I'm going to get the item. An item in this case is just a product, and then I'm going to set, you can see this one here, I'm going to set object. So you can see object, and then because we are filtering an object, you are going to get entries, and then filters, we will pass in the filters, and after that we can use another method called every. And inside here, for every, we are going to have to specify key value. So we are having key value here, which we are going to set to, so after that we are going to set this to here, or what we are going to, for example, return. So I'm going to inside here return, first of all check if there is no value that is equal to what we are filtering, then we are going to return false, then return false, like that. Or actually it is true, return true, sorry, so return true. And if not, then we are going to just return, I'm going to return item, and then this item here, I'm going to take the key, and that is, we are going to use a function that called includes, and then here we can specify the value. So I know this can be complicated, but you can go through it again and again and you'll be able to understand. And also you can, for example, ask ChatGPT also to explain you further if you are not able to get it. But I think if you go through it several times, you'll be able to understand. So that is the apply filter. So now we are going for the other part here, which is apply sorting. So I'm going to say apply sorting, and we can specify here. So first thing is, first of all, to check if sort. So remember we have this sort value here. First of all is to check if it's equals to newest. So if it's equals to newest, then we need to show the newest product, and newest from the newest product to the oldest product. So here I'm going to also take the temporary products, and here I'm going to use a sort method, because for array you can use also sort method, and here it will be a bit complicated. So you can have AB, that is when you are sorting, or you can call it the way you want. In my case, I'm calling it A and B, and then you set here new, because you are using the date. So I'm going to have the date, and remember date is an inbuilt in it's inbuilt in is inbuilt in JavaScript. So I'm going to remove this here. It's like that. So and then I'm going to take B here, which is also a product, and then because it's going to compare, so for this product. And if you are aware with the MongoDB, it adds, when you add a timestamps, then it will be able to add a field called created at. So we have created at here, and in this case I'm going to now minus, so the new date, like that, the new date, and here we can be able to have then a dot created at, like that. So I know it can be complicated in a way. So that is if the sort is equals to newest. And here I have else if. So else if, for example, here is if else, then sort here. So in our case here, if sort is equals to ascending, so this is price wise. So if we want to show the products from the list that has the least product, that has the least price, to the one that is more expensive, then we can get the products, temporary products, and then sort. And in this case also I'm going to use AB. So AB, and here I'm going to set now a dot, I'm going to use a dot discounted price, because remember we have a field called discounted price, and we are going to minus now b dot discounted price, like that. So that is how I want to set it. So I think also the last one, because remember we have the other one which is for the descending, that is from the expensive one to the least expensive. So we are going to have else if sort is equals, which is descending, and also this one we need to have I'm going to just use this one because this is price wise. So copy this and paste it here, and in this case now I think you can be able to actually guess what we are going to do here, and this will be opposite of this. So this one we are going to start with B, and then here it will be A, like that. We are going to check for the discounted price, or we can use original price. So we are going to you can use original price or discounted price. I think we can use original price. Yeah, I think so. This will even work better. So original price, and this one also we are going to use original price. For this one also I'm going to use original price, because this one is the field that we are not going to omit in any product, because a product must have original price, but it can have no discounted price. So after that, now after all this, what we need to do is here we can now set the filtered products. So set the filtered products. Now what we are going to set for the filtered products is now the temporary products, like that, and then that everything is integrated together. So now in this case, we are being able to, or where we are supposed to show the products, then we need to do some modification. So the first thing is here I need to remove this first of all, because this I was displaying one product after one product, but this time now I can be able to look. Before also I get to start grouping here, I need to set something else which will help you to not make mistake. So I'm going to just come here and take the products. So this is a products page. So you can see this products page here, and I can say dot prop. So you can see prop type. So all prop types, I think it's prop type or prop types, and then here I can this is prototypes. This is should be prop prop type. I don't know why uh, it's not showing, but it should have products dot prop type. So here I'm going to first of all specify that or import that prop type. So I'm just going to import here. I'm going to import types, prop types, and this one, actually it's this one here. Actually it's not showing here. So this is a prop types, and this one should come from prop prop types. You can be able to see that here. So after that, I can use now here you can see that we can set the props or the types of the props that you are using. So prop types, here this one will have prop types, and we can specify the prop types. So for the first thing is cut. So for the cut here, and which is category, so we are going to have prop type, and then this one will be dot string like that. Then you are going to have filters. So for the filters, I'm going to have a prop type, and this one will be on object like that. Also I'm going to have a sort, and for the sort here it will be a prop type um, actually I don't know why I'm misspelling. So it will be prop types dot, and you can see here it's this for the sort here it will be just a string. So and this also it should be prop. So let me specify here. So prop types, actually this one should be prop types. I don't know why I not getting it, but it should be like that. Also this one should be prop types, this one, and we have the last here prop, which is a query like that, and it's a prop. Let me start with this prop types, and after that this also will be a string like that. So we only have one object, which is filters here, and I think everything now should be okay. But this one also, prop it should be prop types. Yeah, you can see this one, it's prop types, and I can remove this here, prop types. So let me also confirm up here. We have prop types. Don't know why all this is coming here, so but I can just remove it. I want to confirm if this one actually we are using prop types here. So if I save this, let me first of all check if I have break my application. So this is my application. Okay, nothing have actually broke in this case, and you can see only one product is being shown here. So what I can do now is to make sure that I am looping to be able to show other products. So I'm going to remove this and cut, and then here I can say filter. So filter products, it's we have our filtered products here, or what we did call those we called it filtered products. Yeah, so this one we are using filtered products, and then we can just say dot map. So here let me just go back and check for filtered. So filtered products, I don't know why it's not uh, auto completing for me, so I'm just also going to check. So it's filtered products, so filtered products, like that, and then dot map, because you can use map to be able to loop through the products. And here the first one should be map, and then the first, actually this one should be product, sorry, should be product, and the next one is index. So after that, now we can be able to now specify we can be able to specify what to return, or what to show when you are looping. And in this case we are going to show this, and actually I can see here I have the error. I don't know where this is error is coming from. So we have the index here, and we are mapping, and then we get the product and then the index, and then here we can have the we can set now, after we are looping. Now here we can first of all have the link. So the link from React Router DOM, and then inside here now we can have let me just show you. Inside here now I can specify the product right there, like that. But let me see why I'm getting this error here. Okay, and I think I know why I'm getting this error, and this is because first of all I have not checked. So I'm going to use this condition here, and that's why I was not getting, like, there was an error here, because first of all, to be able to use JavaScript operations inside HTML here, or what we are calling JSX, then you need to use these curly braces here. So for this one here, I'm going to, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a product dot image like that, and I can just first of all make sure that I see if there is any error. So in this case I don't see anything, so I think there is something that is not going right, and we cannot see any product. So let me just make sure that I see where the problem is, and here I can first of all make sure to debug, to just console log the products and see if I'm getting any products. So products from my backend. So let me save that, and then I'm going to open my inspect here. and I can come up here and you can see here actually the array is coming as an empty array. User request is not defined. Yeah, I know where the error is coming from, and this is because user request here we have not imported it. So import, I'm going to import user requests, and I think I can see it here, and it's not from the admin, so I don't know. Here user requests, and this one is coming from let me just go one step up, and then these request methods here, and I can save this. So let's see if it's showing anything. So link is not defined. Yes, I know that, and that because I have not imported the link. So link here, and this one is from React router DOM. Import this one, should be small I, and then this one should be from React router DOM, like that, and I can save that. Let me see if there's any error. Yeah, for now we don't have any error, and here you can see we have our product. So yeah, we have our products shown here. Now these products here are actually from our database, so that is, we are integrating very well. So here the first thing that you can see is that we are having this image here, different images, but if you can see here the titles are different. So what I'm going to do is to also come back to where I'm passing this image here, and I can open this component called the product here, and I'm going to also accept title here, and this title we are going to set it here like that, to pass in the title, but we also need to come up here to the products component, and I can be able to now also specify the title. So the title here, the title will be product dot title, like that. So if I save that and then come back here, now you can see the title now are different, but I want when I click on this here, I want when I click on a certain product here, it takes me to the detailed page of that product. So to do that, that's why I wrapped using the link here, and this link we are importing it from React Router DOM. So I'm going to come up here, for example, and for this case I'm going to, because I want it to be random or to be dynamic, sorry. So here I'm going to use curly braces, and here I'm going to just use backtick. The first route here is product, and the other thing is I'm going to specify the ID of that product, and in this case it will be just be product dot underscore ID, because that's how the ID is from the database. So if I come up here, and actually you can see when I hover over this product here on the bottom left, you can be able to see uh, the whole route. So when I click on this, you can see we are being redirected here, and when I go back, I can click on another image here, and you can see, or another product, and you can see we are being redirected here, and that is it. And because we are not showing, like for example, uh, a dynamic page here, like the products details, then in that way, something that we are going to do in the other video. In this part here, I'm going to concentrate on this part here, and also now the other part I want us to see is this part where when you click on search here, you can be redirected to this product list here. So I'm going to open now the product list page, so which is actually here. So product list here, So first thing is to make sure that I can connect these filters here and also the sorting here. So what I mean is that we have the filter products part here, and for the concern and maybe the skin type, and here we have sort for US the price and in descending and ascending. So let's come here, and in this case now you'll be able to see how easy it will be, because you can see we are just calling the products component here. So we are going to just make sure that we are going to pass in the props, and it will be able to filter. So up here I'm going to show different things. So let me create a variable. For the first variable is that I want to get is the query, because that is what we are going to search with. So I'm going to use location, and this is from React Router DOM, and also it's a function. So this one will give you location, and we already used it, so I'm not going to get into deeper into it. So if you don't understand, just go back and watch other videos. So this one should be query, and then here I'm going to get location, and in this case I'm going to take path name, and I'm going to split now like that. I'm going to split using this forward slash, and after that I'm going to take the second element, which will be our search term or our query. So we have our query. So let me create a filters variable. So actually this one should be state, because we are going to set the filters. So filters as a we are going to set filters as a state. So set filters, and then yeah, we can use state, and this one will be just object like that. And the other thing is sort. So const let me come here and ask for add sort. We are going to have set sort like that, and yeah, I'm going to use state like that. And in this case now I'm going to have also for this one I'm going to have the newest as the default sort, because we are going to show the newest product from the newest product now to the oldest product. So after that I need to also create a function that will be able to correct the filters. So here I'm going to have a function called handle filters like that, and this function here we are going to first of all have a value, and this value we are going to have to get it from e.target.value, and that means that we need to pass e or the event here as an argument. And after that I'm going to have set filters this inside here, and I'm going to have like an object where I'm going to specify. I'm going first of all to spread the filters like that, and then after that I can be able to have now the e.target e.target.name like that, and I can have the value now. So the value like that. So it is that easy. So then the other thing is, now when we come up here to, for example, select, we are just going to have for example, you can see here the name, and then here on the select I can use now on change. So we are having on change event and on change here, and for this on change here, I can now call this handle filters, because now this will be able to handle everything. We are going to pass in the event and then get the value. So when you click on the, for example, pigmentation here, it will be set as a value, and then the name here also will be it will remain to be concerned, because that's how the filters are working. So when I come here also, this one is brand. The only thing that I need to add here is on change event. So on change event, and this one going to place in handle filters. So also for the sort here, for example, so I think this one here should be a bit different. So for the sort, which is in left side, so I'm going to have let me just come here for when we are selecting. So this one is the price. First of all, the name here should be price, and but that doesn't even concern us, because we can use on change and then set sort direct. So let's have a set sort, and here we can have e dot target, and we are going to have value like that, and then save that. So after that, now inside here, now we have our products, where the products, now you cannot set the products like this, because it is accepting, or it's accepting the query. So here I'm going to have the query, which is our query. Sorry, so query like that. So let me remove this space, and then we have the other query, which is filters. So filters, and for the filters also, we are going to specify the filters, and we are going to have a sort here, and we can specify the sort like that. So I think that is it. Let me see if our it's working as expected. So for example, you can see here we have all the products from our database here. So when I click on this part here, for example, you can see actually saying that key is not defined, but we are going to check that. So let me first of all also check if I can search, for example, something like toners. And when I click on this part here, I cannot be able to see that. So this is something that we are going to work on from the next video now. So let me also inspect here, and you can see we are not getting any errors per now. We are going to see what is maybe what is happening right here. So have a great day. See you on the next video.